Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to the new Blox Fruits sneak peek. Okay, so this is UZOTH'S clip. Don't forget, leave a like and a subscribe here and to him. Let's jump right into the video. Okay, so let's start it.
For the first time in 3 months, sneak peeking what looks like to be the same type of building mechanic you can do.
Okay, so if you don't get what this means, I think so. You know, Barrier is getting a rework, yeah? I think this is the new Barrier Fruit rework, but they are saying Fortnite coming to Blox Fruits. So it actually might be a building game or something.
Doing Fortnite, like with all these ramps, the floors, the walls.
Exactly
just
what
like
I'm
Fortnite.
saying.
And to back that theory up even more, just take a look at what he tweeted. Exactly.
Pickaxe, parachute, and brick. Exactly what you do in
A
Fortnite.
brick, and a sniper emoji, whatever the heck that is. So if those 4 things don't apply Fortnite mechanics one way or another, I don't know what does. So what does this mean exactly? Well, it could be one of 2 things in my opinion. One, Blox Fruits is adding some kind of game mode where you can build and then
Okay. So we might get a Fortnite battle royale. In Blox Fruits, like get your own fruit, get materials, break stuff with your fruit, I don't know, and just build battle.
Players win a game in a traditional battle royale style. Or 2, this is just a sneak peek of one of the new fruit reworks.
Exactly, this is Barrier, I think.
And if you haven't seen the last video, we pretty much confirmed that Gravity, Falcon, and Barrier are getting brand new.
Look, Barrier fruit, so it might be the Barrier rework, but it might be a new mode.
Reworks. Just from the little hints they've been dropping in the blog posts recently, and just the fact that they now say in progress in the main shop.
Yeah, in
now.
progress in the store.
Blox Fruits, you know, like there's no game modes, like a PvP only mode where you just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. So it's not like something where you can join a new instant.
Yes, so you can't really only PvP. So this might be an only PvP.
And then you just start PvPing. There's nothing like that in Blox Fruits. I'm not talking about joining private servers. That's entirely different because you're still in the main game. So because of that, I don't think they'll add something like a battle royale for Blox Fruits. But I also don't think it's completely out of the picture because in the second blog post, they mentioned the idea of having a trading hub world.
Trading hub world. So we might get like a trading plaza, like in a Tower Defense or something like that.
Basically, you going into Blox Fruits and then secondly joining a new instance that's separate from Blox Fruits. A bunch of games have this, like Pet Simulator, Grand Prix Online, Adopt Me, Creatures of Scenaria, Royal High, so on and so on. So technically, Blox Fruits having a trading hub world would qualify as a separate instance, which therefore technically would still make it possible to have a real battle royale game mode type of thing. Technically.
So what he's saying right now is we might get like 2 other maps or 3 other maps or like maps. So we will get like a trading map, PvP map, and other maps.
But let's be honest, who's really asking for this? Who's asking for a battle royale in Blox Fruits? No one, as far as I'm aware. Actually, maybe there's one person. There's actually this really funny and creative TikTok that Pico made. Shout out to him.
Ain't no way, bro. Fortnite battle royale in Blox Fruits. This actually looks really good. Yo, bro, this actually looks fire. Yo, the new mode might be crazy. Not gonna lie. Look at him building, bro. If we got this mode, it may be crazy, not gonna lie.
Isn't that crazy? When I first saw this, he later on went to diss me in the comments. I said, you might be onto something. You were onto nothing when you reworked Acid. Wow. Thanks, Pico. I didn't need that. I didn't even rework it. So why are you coming after me? I'm not a developer, man. Anyways, so if Blox Fruits ever did add a battle royale mode, that might be what it looks like. Of course, with the new building mechanics. And you know, Pico isn't the only one who predicted this Fortnite thing. 1 year ago, I made a video called Playing Fortnite, but inside of Blox Fruits. And it was just me using the barrier fruit and admin abuse.
Yo, barrier fruit?
I don't know. I mean, it's funny. It's just.
Bro, we might get no cooldown on barrier fruit, but it won't give any damage. So it might be good. It might be good when it's reworked.
It become a reality. But anyways, the main point is I don't think Blox Fruits would add a game mode like that. So I doubt that's what this sneak peek is really trying to show. And I think it's as simple as we all could have guessed by now. And that's just a sneak peek of what the new barrier fruit will be able to do. Which, if that's true, can you imagine what it can?
Exactly what I said. So he says that the barrier fruit might be able to actually build with no cooldown.
We're comparing the like the current barrier fruit, which hold on, if you want to technically build a wall or push people back, this is the wall you're making. It's big, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not really good.
Really, yeah, you know what I mean. And then it's gonna despawn, and then the rest of the attacks is the X, a little bubble thing, the towers, the F move, which is like the staircase, which is like in Fortnite terms the ramp, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on like this. And unlike in Fortnite, you don't need materials.
This is not really good right now.
Press a button and go. But if we're really comparing to the building mechanics in Fortnite, hold on, it might just be better if I just
What, bro? Be launching Fortnite?
What,
bro?
For the first time in a video, and not Lego Fortnite, not a sponsored video. What? Why do we have
Blox Fruits
Hold on,
bad?
Yeah, Blox Fruits in Fortnite.
Blox Fruits in Fortnite? What's this, bro?
So look, you can make walls, ramps,
bro.
Little floors.
Why does little bro have a skibidi toilet on his back, bro?
Different walls, ramps, and so on.
Hey, yo.
There's a floor here. I mean, 4 floors here. Ramp. Actually, I don't see.
Okay, so this concept might not be good, not gonna lie, because people will spam it.
Has as well through the means of editing. So after you built a wall, ground, roof, ramp, or whatever, you can edit these pieces in different ways. Say I just want it to be like a little corner thing. I can do that, or I can make it one small ramp. I can go here, take the middle one out, and make a window, make a doorway, make a little small wall here, even smaller wall, whatever this is. It's crazy to think that Blox Fruits actually went out their way to do something like this for the barrier fruit, for such a low tier fruit. But it's also crazier to think what players might be able to just do with this mechanic and play around with it. Well, you guys make some insane constructions like the Pyramid of Giza, the Eiffel Tower, a fighting arena, or what? Or maybe making their own mini games like custom PvP arenas, mazes, or even full on like obbies. The possibilities seem kind of endless. At least that's like the video ideas I'm trying to get at the moment. Just using this whole new barrier fruit alone. But honestly, I think this would be pretty cool. I'm just worried of the negative effects it might lead to, like lag, building limitations, and whatnot. And how will Blox Fruits actually work around that in public servers? I'm sure the walls you make will be destroyable, of course, but how much of that can be spammed? Can someone just build a wall everywhere across the entire map, and the only way they can be taken out is destroyed?
Exactly. So someone might be building like all over the map. Why will you do that?
About the main user who spawned them. I'm sure Blox Fruits has like a workaround to these things, obviously, but I think it's interesting to think about and just speculate what Blox Fruits might do. But yeah, I'm also curious on how Blox Fruits will just handle the whole constructing or editing process for walls and stuff, or how those pieces will be edited. Because if it's similar to how Fortnite did it, that might be a little bit hard, because unless they just copied the same controls Fortnite did, that might just be hard for console and mobile players too.
Exactly.
Let's just hope whatever happens.
So it's not a very good thing.
By the time the update finally does come out, I'm stoked to see what a lot of players might do with the fruit, and hopefully we see more information in the next few weeks, hopefully on the Blox Fruits bulletin, or just even like overall more sneak peeks on Twitter, because I think it's safe to say that everybody likes the more the sneak peeks, the updates, the more transparency, and just overall hearing more on what's coming instead of being left in the dark about what's coming out and when. Actually, what are some of the people on Twitter saying? Let's see. It says, what in the world is this? Hyper J says, I'd win, not gonna lie. Numbers cool. We got Fortnite and Blox Fruits.
Yeah, Fortnite and Blox Fruits might not be good.
Seiko says 200 your dog water, full box, 3-3. Cam Racer, devs be doing anything except release an actual update.
Really,
buddy,
bro?
What do you think you're looking at right now? What do you think you're looking at? If this is barrier, I'm gonna be so mad, because I 2-year-old and can make that in Roblox Studio. I don't want to know what the tweets are. It's a work in progress. Chill. A work in progress. Look at the blog post barrier texture. The texture, okay. And then look at the sneak we got of it. It's a big changed one. Looks like Art and Symboli's creation. Art and Symboli's. Yo, this is nice art. Oh, this is symbolism art. I don't know what you're trying to say, but when he sneaked it, it looked like a Tetris ripoff. If you're complaining about the texture,
yeah, kinda looks like a Tetris ripoff.
To Blox Fruits? Oh, hell no. Actually.
Okay guys, so this is the video. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye bye.